Hey everyone, just a quick update and a little meditation practice for you. The update is, well, first of all, thank you for all your kind and loving and generous support um, in response to yesterday's video called Reality Check. And yeah, so this is the kind of idea that came about as a result of that. Um, my dear friend Lisa suggested that I hold office hours in the group instead of answering questions endlessly in comment threads. And that sounds to me like a great idea because, yeah, typing out answers in comment threads is time consuming. And like I mentioned, I don't really have time for that anymore. And there's, always just so many comment threads. Anyways, so here's the plan. I won't be responding in the comment threads except sometimes very minimally. And instead, maybe a couple times a week, I'll hold office hours. And this will be Ask Me Anything sessions where you can bring your questions, however huge or however seemingly trivial. So that feels fun to me, and so I look forward to doing that. So um, this coming week we'll try that out, probably around this time, which is, let's see, um, 8 p.m. London time, or Lisbon time. This is our default time zone now. You figure your time zone from that. So, yeah, around that time this coming week, we'll try out office hours. And again, this will be instead of answering questions in comment threads. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have, also some of you are asking me to delegate. I'm going to have one of my team, one of my associates, um, responding in inboxes and directing people who have questions to those office hours. So we try to take the many streams and channel them into one stream in this way, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, so that's the announcement, and then simple little practice. Now this is one of those timeless practices, but it's also a great practice for times of challenge. And it's very simple. It's just a version of a practice you've probably heard me give many times before. So please take a couple deep breaths and fully arrive in your body in this moment. Now, I'd like to simply point out to you the very obvious, which is that you are the space of awareness within which all phenomena are arising and subsiding. We might say you are the space for the world. This is your nature as awareness, a space for a world to exist, a space within which all phenomena appear. Now, what I particularly want to invite you to notice is that the phenomena you call thoughts and emotions are equally a part of the one field of energy as any other phenomena. That what you call thoughts and emotions, they're not intrinsically different from colors and sounds and sensations. They're all equally appearances arising within the space of awareness. So when you notice this, then there's no ownership or denial of ownership vis-a-vis your so-called your thoughts and emotions. Just as it would never occur to you to lay claim to the wind or deny ownership of it, in the same way, when you see truly and clearly the nature of phenomena, it would never occur to you to lay claim or deny ownership of what you habitually refer to as my thoughts and emotions. So this is absolutely key to making it through challenging times, and also key to awakening. Spiritual awakening is very much about this. The capacity, cultivating the capacity to see that all phenomena are arising within the space of awareness that you are. And you are no more your thoughts and emotions than you are the wind, or the birds, or the sirens. Or we could say you are equally all of those things. That just depends on your perspective. But do you notice there is a profound capacity to simply be with what is when you allow it to be all on a level playing field as it actually is? Right? It's just letting go of the habitual, compulsive tendency to lay claim to certain elements of your experience. And deny ownership of other elements of your experience. Just let that fall away. Let everything adopt its natural place. Leave everything to its natural functioning. And you see, when you stop making mental divisions, then they don't exist. So just as you don't problem with the phenomena that arise in consciousness that you don't think are you, it's not a problem. Whatever you're thinking and feeling, you don't need to deal with it. You don't need to handle it. You don't need to let it overwhelm you. You don't need to push it away any more than you would try to, again, push away the wind or the bird song or the city noises. Just let phenomena be phenomena within the space of awareness. I invite you to do this several times a day at least. Just be with everything and put it all on a level playing field, as it were. and be what you are, a space for the arising of phenomena, a space for the world to exist. It's not your job to do anything or handle anything. You just be with everything. And I'm talking in the context of this meditation. In other moments, it is your job to do something, of course. But while you're doing this meditation, let that go. And just be with everything equally. And also, finally, notice what happens if you don't label certain thoughts or emotions as negative or even unwanted or positive or wanted. What if you don't label them at all? What if you see them as pure energy? Maybe they're not even emotions. Maybe they're simply intense sensations. You can be with intense sensations, can't you? In every moment, you can be with what is. As soon as you go into the future, you get scared and you think you can't handle it. So just be here with what is now. Oh, I can handle it. So those of you who joined this video after the beginning, please watch the beginning for an important announcement as soon as the recording appears, which is in a few minutes. And I'll see many of you on the 7 Facets webinar in 30 minutes. Take care. Love you.